The fact that this is how our 2020 started is mind-boggling. We were oblivious to the virus that had so many people around the world fall ill. COVID changed the world.
Chinese health authorities are still working to identify the virus behind a pneumonia outbreak in the central city of Wuhan.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
At the end of February, the U.S. reports its first death and confirms 25 cases. But within days, that number swells to over 1,000.
Due to the pandemic, my Sweet 16 actually turned into a sweet quarantine, celebrating within the walls of my own home. The silence from outside was terrifying, though. A lot of New Yorkers moved and a lot more stayed indoors. I heard public transportation was decreasing, so I took this as an opportunity to explore the areas of the city I've never been to. The subways were almost always empty, and the hours were convenient, so I just traveled by train with no specific destination. Sometimes I had a friend with me. I was able to safely explore the areas of Queens, Brooklyn, and even Manhattan from time to time that I never would have gone before. Though it was quiet in my neighborhood, many others were still vibrant.
What's your name?
02721 Troy.
Do you think you have changed since 2020?
Yes and no.
How so?
No much because, there was no chance to explore outside. Like, yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. Yes, more because I got a feel of a new different side of me. Okay, we'll say that.
Explain that side of you.
A third eye. Getting more into like candles. I really got into candles lately. Into candles, into sage, into healing stones.
What is your best memory that you'd like to share?
I guess traveling the boroughs on my own time because it's a new open environment besides just Queens.
Do you feel free in New York? Do you feel like you're living that American dream?
Maybe not the American dream, but I do feel free here. There's a lot of places to visit and go to walk around because in the other states you have to drive everywhere and that's not very much of an experience as much as just getting to walk out your house and just walk around.
If you were mayor or governor of New York City, what would you focus on?
The schools.
Why?
Because they're not putting a lot of effort into the schools as other states would. They don't think that we can handle all that extra curriculum, and we actually could.
So what specifically about the school would you change?
I would put in more of a variety of sports because we're limited on like football and basketball, and as other states got stuff like hockey and all this other stuff. We don't get the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, like you think we're taught on like a one-way street?
Yeah, when there's multiple paths to cross and we just don't get that chance to cross it.
Do you anticipate the reopening of public schools?
Yes.
Why so?
Because online is just not it anymore.
Why you say that?
Because everyone's getting away very easily.
Be honest, did you really learn in online school?
I did not learn one single thing. You actually think I learned this year?
I learned how to log on to my class.
That's it.
That's about it.
How you feel about your teachers?
I feel like my teachers could be trying better. They could do better. Because they also do not care.
Them not caring makes you care less, right?
Yes, because it's like, where's the motivation?
Walk me through your normal day.
A normal school day. Okay. My normal school day, it would have to be just me waking up, skipping my first 2 periods. I would sleep in until about 8:30, and by the time I finish, it's like 9:30 is when I log in my class. So I usually get in my class by like 3rd period. And then I'm just log on, walk away. Do what I gotta do because I'm pretty sure later on that day I gotta go to work.
How you feel about that job?
This job has its goods to it. That would be my paycheck.
Describe your work environment. Like, do you like working with the people there?
I like working with my team members, yes. They're very different. They have this very different personalities to endure at my job. This makes my days more enjoyable.
What do you think are the pillars of success?
Pillars of success.
What are the pillars of success?
Money.
I feel like money brings happiness.
Definitely not. But I'm just saying that because I will plan to do a lot of trips. And so, money is needed.
So, what are your priorities now compared to 2019, Liz?
My priorities prior, it was, I had to get A's and above, 9s and above.
Now it's just like, as long as I'm above borderline, it is what it is. I'll try again next year. Pre-pandemic, my social life was more out there. It was like, oh, I can't let go of these friends. Now, it's just me and most of the animals. No, it's just me in my bed. Those big old friend groups, I would love to have it. But at the same time, I like it to be me and one other person.
Do you go to in-person learning?
One day.
And do you think that it helps?
Definitely not. Because the teacher's there. I don't know what you're doing. Just sitting there. Not even a good morning. We sit there for like a whole 45 minutes. And everyone's just on their phone, sleeping or eating. So it's like, what are we really here for? My option for going in blended was, I thought we would be doing something in the building. But we're just there just doing what I do at home. If that was the case, I would have stayed home. And just wait until September so the schools open back up.
So how do you think they can make blended learning fun?
Interact with everybody.
Right.
It's like the teacher's just stuck behind a little counter or whatever. And just on the computer making lessons for kids who are not even going to be here. Or making lessons to not even teach.
Have you been anywhere significant during the pandemic?
Yes, bro, with you. Remember we went to the Museum of the City of New York?
Oh, yeah. Alright, so what about it was significant?
It was pretty dope. There was one place that focused on New York City during the pandemic and had all types of stuff on display. It did have masks and pots and pans and just random stuff. But when you think about it, though, they're dead up art history. The pots were used to thank essential workers, and obviously masks were used to protect us. They also had on display the Black Lives Matter marches and other prominent social movements also happened in New York. It felt good to see the young lords.
Who were they?
They were a group of Puerto Rican activists that were active in the 60s and the 70s. Yo, my ancestors, they getting lit up there.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, for real though, minorities in the U.S. get overlooked, but here in New York, we are the majority. We get stuff done over here, though. We make the change. We give New York City its rep.
Speak on it, sis. Do you plan to do anything after school's over?
I plan to travel and eat whatever food they got there. I plan to go out a lot. I plan to get arrested this summer.
Doing what?
Hopping on the back of the Brooklyn train. Just riding it out.
Grand Army type beat?
Yeah! If you're not getting chased by cops, your summer's not going right.
I'm debating if I should put that in there.
You should. Live life.